up, boys and girls? Welcome to my channel. I'm ForClassic and welcome to BenchART. So for today, what I do have in here is Crusader Kings III, a game developed by Paradox Development Studio, and it does use its in-house technology called Bandwith. So Paradox are the developers of games like Europa Universalis, but today we have in here a new Crusader Kings, which is the third installment. The last one, it was on 2012. And I never played the Crusader Kings before, and this is very overwhelming for me. So I'm using the minimum resolution possible, which is 1366 by 768, and I'm using the low settings aside from advanced shader effects. This makes a huge difference in visuals, alright, so I do recommend you to use that. On the requirements side, this game, it is supported by Linux, macOS and Windows. We are using Windows, and well, on the minimum requirements, you see that the game does require a GTX 460 or an AMD Radeon HD 7870. There are also minimums for Intel, which is the Intel Iris Pro, which are the top of the line. Usually macOS uses this, or an AMD Radeon Vega 11, which is an APU. So I decided to test the game with 3 different settings. So I decided to test the game with the low settings, where the performance was, oh my god, it was insane. So I got pretty much an experience above 60 frames per second, but honestly it looks awful. So when turning on advanced shaders, it makes a big difference in visuals. So what I got, it was an average of 50 frames per second with a 1% low of 39. So it is a very respectable performance in my opinion, since it is mostly above 40 frames per second. If you raise the settings to median, well, the average just goes under 30 frames per second, and the 1% low, it was above 22. So this game, it is not really a game where you should be concerned with frame rate, because for the most part of this game, what you will be doing in the game, probably the most demanding thing you will be doing in this game, it is just scrolling through the map, alright? Because this is basically the game. You get a huge map, the world map, alright, and you have your own royal family, and the only objective you need to do is to try to conquer as much world as you can. And in this game you can do this by 2 different ways. You can just try to create relationships between you and your sons and girls and kings and you know stuff from other lands, so that you can join together and get some respect and I wouldn't say respect, but I would say ownership of those lands. Or you can assassinate or create battles against other countries or lands or other royal families. The battles on this game are quite simple, so the only thing you will be seeing in the battle system of this game is your region of troops, which is just represented by one simple character, and you will see the troops of the enemies, which are also represented by one single character. So when you engage into a fight on this game, this is completely different than Total War. So you continue to be in this map, and the only thing you see is 2 characters fighting each other. Alright, it is not really a massive big battle like it happens in Total War. No, this is absolutely just small characters, 2 small characters fighting each other, so it is not demanding. This is a performance exactly that you can expect from this game. So, like I was telling you, this game, it is not really my cup of tea, especially because I never played the Crusader Kings before, and I entered on the tutorial and I didn't understand or didn't understood most of the stuff that was just shown in there. But I did understood one thing. This game, it is completely massive. It has so much stuff going on the background that you can't even imagine. So your relationship with other lands, with the other kings, the things that you can do, the murder system, the sway. So there are so much strategy into this game that if you are a fan of strategy games that doesn't just rely on collecting resources and building stuff like Age of Empires, or just creating wars like Total War, if you enjoy a more strategic approach game, this game, it is entirely for you. I would recommend you to see real reviews, not really my insights, because I barely play this game. I'm just making this video because I know this This game have gained so much attention on Steam, and there are so many people interested in the game that I thought that I should be testing this game, because probably there are people out there with Nvidia GT 740M or 920M that would like to know if they can run Crusader Kings III or not. And the answer is yes, you can. And that's the good stuff. So if you want to play this game from Steam, it costs, I think, $49.99, but you can get a discount from Greenman Gaming. There is a link on the description where it is considerably much more cheaper. Alright, you should get it for $42.99. So it's not a big discount, but it is more cheaper. So it is up to you, and you can still activate on Steam. So guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.